Okay. Hey, thanks for watching. Hey, thanks for watching. I got a little stuck. I'm like, okay, how you turn this camera around? Hey, Tanya. Hey, Sharon. Thanks so much for watching. I just want to come on today and encourage somebody. No matter what it is that you're going through, you got to push through. You have to stay encouraged. I'm outside, sitting in my backyard, just relaxing and pondering and thinking of God's goodness, His grace, His mercy, and how blessed I am. How truly blessed I am. No matter what's going on in my life, I'm still blessed. No matter if it feels good or it doesn't. Hey, thanks for watching. Share the video. I'm still blessed. So I want you all to never, ever, ever, hey, Tarana, forget to be grateful, to be thankful, to be appreciative. In all things, give thanks. The good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent, the things that we don't even understand. Give thanks. Give thanks. Once you can show God in the universe that you're grateful, you're thankful, and you're appreciative for your life and what it is that you have right where you are, even if it's an uncomfortable space, I promise you'll get more. But you have to learn how to be content and how to be grateful right where you are, right in that space of being uncomfortable. You know, we have to sometimes ask ourselves, are we going to be comfortable? Or are we going to be courageous? Because when you're comfortable, it means that you're in a place of stagnation, believe it or not. You're comfortable, but you're stagnant. When you're courageous, what people fail to realize about people who they see that they're going out there, they're getting it, they're making it happen. It takes courage. It doesn't mean that they don't have fear or there's not a fear of failure, but they don't look at the fear of the failure. They don't see the failure. All they see is the final destination to where it is that they're going. And that's what you have to do. You have to keep your eye on the prize, meaning you have to keep your eyes and your mind on the end result. When you're comfortable, it's because you're used to where you are. So thanks so much for watching. Hey, Michael, that's why you're stagnant. So you never want to stay comfortable for too long. Your comfort zone is your place where you actually go and you feel up. You feel up for your journey. When you're on the highway, you're on the road, your car is going because it has fuel. But when that's right, Tarana, God is great and so worthy to be praised. Yes, He is. When your car needs gas, you go and you fill it up. It needs to be refueled. But during that time of your car being refueled, you can't fill your car up at the gas station and your car be moving. So that's the same exact thing as it is with life. Hey, Ernestine, you can't do that. So you have to ask yourself, am I going to be comfortable or am I going to be courageous? When you're comfortable, you're stagnant. It feels good. It's familiar, but you're stagnant. But when you're courageous, it means that you are now taking a risk. You're taking a chance. Hey, Cul-de-sac. Love you too, babes. You're doing something that is uncomfortable because it may be something you've never done before. Hey, Rachel, thanks for watching, guys. Or you're doing something that you've done before, but you know that it's a place of discomfort. But just remember that you're not going to stay in that uncomfortable or that discomfortable place for a long time. But you all know the saying, anything that's worth having what? You have to work for it. It's not free. You got to put in the work. And I think that we actually we stop putting in the work because we like to be so comfortable. But you're putting work in other areas of your life. Yes, you are. That, hey, thanks so much for watching. That are not benefiting you. So each and every day, ask yourself, are you going to be comfortable or are you going to be courageous? When you're courageous, you don't do things that regular people do. You don't try and be mediocre and regular. You are reaching to break the glass ceiling. Hey, Howard, thanks for watching. When you are courageous. When I started this video, the first thing I said was, first of all, you want to be grateful, you want to be thankful, you want to be appreciative. I don't care where you are in your life. I don't care what it is that you're going through. But that's first and foremost, grateful, thankful, and appreciative. Because once you learn how to appreciate where you are, once you learn how to appreciate your journey, because that's what this is. Hey, Stanley, that's what this is. This is a journey. This is life. It gets uncomfortable sometimes. It does. If it was just smooth sailing, it wouldn't be life. You wouldn't even like the life. Yes, Howard. Yes. Yes. In all things, give thanks. In all things, give thanks. I mean, I just want you guys to just learn just how to be grateful, thankful, and appreciative. And I promise you, whatever it is that you want with your hard work, because faith without works is dead, it's going to take place for you. But ask yourself, am I going to be comfortable or am I going to be courageous? Because when I'm comfortable, I'm stagnant. It means I like right here in this moment, in this place. I want to stay here. Hey, India. You want to stay in that place. You want to stay in that moment. But that's a moment of stagnation. That's not a growth moment. Or do you want to be courageous? Do you want to do something that, hey, Sharice, hey, Chica, something you never done before, something you always thought about doing, but you didn't have the courage to do it. You know, sometimes we look at people and we go, oh, they think about it and they do it, or I wish I was like them. They're actually just like you. They just made a decision to do what it is that they want to do. So you have to make up your mind. You have to make that decision that you don't want to any longer be comfortable. Comfortable is fine for short term, but you want to be courageous. So every single day, once again, ask yourself, do I want to be comfortable or do I want to be courageous? Remember, when you're comfortable, that's stagnation. There's no growth. When you're courageous, you go to the next comfort zone. You go to the next comfortable level because you did something that was out of the box. You did something that you dared yourself to do. And a lot of us don't want to be courageous because we are afraid of failure. Hey, Deidre. We are afraid of failure. But failure is a part of your journey. How are you going to learn if you don't mess up? Hey, Crystal. I mean, experience is the best teacher. Think about it. There's things in your life that maybe you're like, oh God, I don't want to go through that again. But you know what? I really learned something from that. It made me the man or the woman that I am today. So are you going to be comfortable or are you going to be courageous? What is it that you've been telling yourself, some of us for the last 5 months, some of us for the last 5 years, some of us for the last 10 years that we want to do, but we don't want to step out and do it? And I know a lot of times it's because we don't know how to do it. And that's true, and that's fine. But there's Google. There's the World Wide Web. There are mentors that maybe you can't afford or you can't go to, but they have books and they have materials in this YouTube. Do something different. And so what if you fail at it? The only failure is in no longer trying. That's the only failure. It's okay to fail. I think that, hey, Miss Barbara, I think what we do is Because growing up, this stigma is attached to us that we have to be perfect, or don't do this, or don't do that, or why'd you do it like that? Why'd you wash the dishes like that? I told you next time you clean the bathroom, I want it done like this. But how do you learn? You learn from making mistakes. You do it wrong, and then there's someone who comes behind you and they critique you and they teach you how to do it. So life is forever a learning experience. And we have to take the negative stigma that's attached to failing or not doing it right or not knowing how to do it. It's okay. It's a journey. This is your life. You woke up. God woke you up. And if he woke you up, it's because it's an assignment. There's something still that he wants you to do. You're not here just to exist. You're not here just to breathe. Hey, you are actually here for such a time as this. Yes, you can play basketball. I'm on Facebook Live, but go ahead. Yes, I'm in my backyard, guys, so the little guys want to come over and play basketball, but I have a basketball hoop. But yes, you're here for such a time as this. There's an assignment. There is an agreement that you made with God before you left heaven. You said, you know what, when I get to earth, this is what I'm going to do. And we forget, because we get so caught up in the hustle and bustle and the living on autopilot of everyday life. But I know that there's something in your spirit that you've been longing to do, but you're not courageous enough, or fear has come. But do you want to be comfortable, or do you want to be courageous? Because when you're comfortable, baby, there's no growth. I don't care how old you are. You're supposed to still be growing. You're supposed to still be learning. This is a journey. It's not a rat race, as they tell us. Oh, everybody's caught up in the rat race of everyday living. No, it's not a rat race. This is your life, baby. This is your life. There's so many dreams that are in the cemetery. What you want to do is you want to live full, but you want to die empty. I'm going to say that again. What you want to do is you want to live full, but you want to die empty. You don't want to die with your dreams and your hopes. And you guys, keep it down until I'm finished, please. Taekwon, y'all keep it down until I'm finished, okay? Thank you. You could play, but you can't do that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sitting on my swing in my backyard, but cemetery, as I say, is full of people's dreams. It's full of, if I had that opportunity again, if I had that chance again, I'd take the risk. There are people right now who are on their deathbeds, and if they could do it all over again, they would. Hey, Tanisha, they would. But you're here. You have the opportunity. You have the movement of your limbs. You have the use of your 5 senses. You're healthy. You're healthy. What is your excuse? So are you going to keep being comfortable, or are you going to move out of that place of comfortableness, which is stagnation, which is no growth, and are you going to become courageous? Yes, it gets uncomfortable. Yes, you hit stumbling blocks. Yes, you hit roadblocks. Yes, there's times you don't know how to do it. But you have to be persistent. You have to be determined. I'm telling you, I've been working on something for the last, I promise y'all, it sounds crazy, at least 3 months. And I ain't found a solution yet. But I also didn't give up on finding it. Because there's a solution. Because it's an issue. It's an issue. But I refuse to give up. I refuse to give up. I will get the answers. It will get done correctly. And there's people that know the answers. They don't want to share it. And that's fine. And everything that you go through, just know that it's necessary. Think about it. The Dennis Reed and Gap, the song with Fantasia, it was necessary. It was necessary. Every heartache, every mistake, every pain, every heartbreak, it was necessary. Because what it does is it catapults you and it takes you into a whole nother space and place in life. And it makes you courageous. And sometimes when we don't want to go, it pushes us. So it's like that baby bird that the mom pushes it out the nest. It's newborn. It can't even fly. It's never tried to fly. But sometimes, baby, you got to leap and grow your wings on the way down. And you got to be determined, persistent, and say that I will not give up. I shall not be defeated. So are you going to be comfortable or are you going to be courageous? Ask yourself that. But the main thing you have to do right where you are, in your place of discomfort, is you have to be grateful. You have to be thankful. You have to be appreciative. Right in that space. If you want more. If you want more courage. If you want to delete the fear. There's things I still even do sometimes. The spirit of fear does try to come up. But I've been at it so long that I've learned how to tune it out. I don't see fear. I don't see failure. I don't. I see my goal. I see my end result. And I keep pushing and I keep pressing. And sometimes, baby, you got to encourage yourself. Because people around you, what we fail to realize is your dream is not their dream. Your baby is not their baby. So they're not going to treat your dream, your vision, your baby the same exact way as you would. God gave it to you and only to you. And if you can accomplish it, then it's not God. You need God to do what it is that you have to do. So I'm going to leave you guys with this. Share this video. Go to my website, livinglifewithlala.com. Go follow me on all my social media sites. But are you going to be comfortable or are you going to be courageous? It's up to you. If it's meant to be, then it's up to me. What is it that you've been saying you're going to do for so long and you haven't been courageous enough to do it? You've been comfortable long enough, baby. You've been comfortable long enough. One more thing before I go. Think about a freeway. Usually on a freeway, there's 3 lanes. There's the fast lane, there's the medium lane, there's the slow lane. We all know when you on the highway, however you drive, however you want to rock and roll that day, you pick a lane. Hey, Lana. But sometimes there's another lane that we forget about. So there's the fast lane, there's the slow lane, and there's the medium lane. That's in between. But there's one more lane. There's the breakdown lane. You know that lane that's on the side that you ain't supposed to be in, and every now and again you go over to the side, and when you go over there, what happens? Boom, 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 boom. Because you ain't supposed to be over there. That's the breakdown lane. That's not to be driven on. That's not to be driven in. You got to pick your lane and get in it, but you got to keep going. But when you're over there, that lane it serves a purpose. You go over there, you fix your flat, you find out what's going on with your car, you get a jump or whatever, or you get help, and what happens? You jump back in on the road and you keep going. So that's what we have to do. Are you going to be comfortable or are you going to be courageous today? Share the video. I want you all to have a wonderfully successful, prosperous, and blessed week. Make the day great. This is your life. You don't wait for people to make you happy. You don't wait for people to make your day great. You make the day great. You make the decision. Are you going to be comfortable or are you going to be courageous? Share the video. Thank you.